Welcome back to Hannity. The face of the botched healthcare.gov website has now broken her silence. Adriana, now you may remember her as the Obamacare cover girl during the first few weeks of the launch, quickly became tied to the endless problems with the page and the target of critics and comedians all across the country. This morning she spoke to Good Morning America to defend herself from what she calls bullying. Let's take a look.
So who is the woman who was the face of the Obamacare website?
I'm a mother and I'm a wife, and I'm not a professional model. We signed the release that said it was possibly going to be used for material for promoting the health care. We just didn't know that it was going to have a negative impact.
Have you ever experienced anything like this before in your life?
Well, this is actually a reason why I wanted to be here, because as a kid, I never went through that. But now I am, but, you know, it's some sort of bullying.
It is bullying.
But at the same time, you know, I thought I had to do this for my child. I'm here to stand up for myself and defend myself.
Now, Adriana also revealed that she was not paid for her picture, and despite being eligible, she has not tried to sign up for the healthcare exchanges. Here with reaction to that and much more, author of the New York Times bestseller, Never Trust a Liberal. Over 3. Coulter's back. How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you, Sean?
All right. What's your reaction to that?
I feel sorry for this poor woman. Adriana's going to have to make a sex tape next week to get her reputation back.
Oh, stop.
I also love that she's...
You can't control yourself. Go ahead.
I love that she's an immigrant. I'd say that you know, Obama was giving a job that should have gone to an American to an immigrant, except she wasn't paid. So he's just exploiting an immigrant laborer and blew an opportunity to create at least one job.
Yeah. What do you make of 26,000? That's it. We're able to enroll through the website, hundreds of millions of dollars, 3 years to prepare it, and 5 million Americans, in spite of the endless pledges, have now got cancellation letters. What's your reaction to that?
Right, and of the 26,000 who have managed to sign up, 17,000 have already had their identities stolen. That's the best news about this.
Yeah. Well, we got 106,000 enrollees.
Navigators.
All right, but here's the problem for them. We were just talking about it in the last segment, is that this gets worse for them. How do you get out of a problem where, if you look at the polls, the majority of independents think the president deliberately lied, 47% of Americans don't think they can trust Obama. Now, every month, more cancellation letters, more realizations you can't keep your doctor, more rate shock, month after month after month. This is
I think that's right. I was going to...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to congratulate you. More people trust Fox News than trust President Obama about Obamacare, but that's not really much of a standard. I hope it's a lot more trust Fox News. And no, I agree with you. I mean, it's far beyond the website. I don't care if they get the website up and running tomorrow. The point is they have made most insurance plans, and certainly most insurance plans that anyone would want to buy, illegal. I mean, you keep seeing them say, oh, but those were crappy plans. You don't want those plans anyway. No, under Kathleen Sebelius, who's so flexible, I don't work for you. You know, you have gay guys who are going to have to buy health insurance that covers maternity care. You have Mormons who have to buy insurance that will cover gambling addiction therapy and sex change operations. No, we're being forced to pay for things we don't want. I'm out in California now, as you know. Everyone I've run into, except 2 people, and we're talking about dozens of people, has announced I've been thrown off my health care because Blue Cross Blue Shield just completely pulled out of California. I know a lot of doctors, and they've told me that they just get notices from their insurance companies saying you're no longer allowed to be on our plan. These are the hardworking doctors. They want to keep the doctors who don't see many patients. So I think you're right. Just to conclude this point, no matter how much the media loves Obama and they treat him like a cult figure, they are not going to be able to hide these cancellation notices as they come in.
All right. So what do you think? I actually like the idea that both in the House and the Senate, Republicans, will be a vote in the House Friday, have said they're putting forth a bill. If you like your plan, you can keep it act. How do Democrats get out of that hole, considering they made the same promise as Obama?
Oh, I'll tell you, and this is very important. Every Senate Democrat up for election will either vote for it or Harry Reid will set it up so it looks like they're voting for it, but it won't actually pass. They'll vote for, there will be some amendment that kills it in the end. But this is very important. You have to remember, all of these Democrats who are up for election next year are going to come up with ways to fake out the voters and pretend they're trying to fix it. And, oh, I'm totally against Obamacare. No, every single one of them voted for it. And you cannot stop making that point.
All right, Ann Coulter in Los Angeles, in one of the great liberal cities of America. Appreciate you being with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean.
A million calories.